for a new car are actually opting for a used car instead. There are more of them available typically, and they cost less, and there is no better place to compare used car prices than online.
But not every deal works out. One popular online car retailer is having issues nationwide, including Jacksonville. We sent Action News Jax investigator Ben Becker to help a local woman who was stuck in park.
This is your first car buying experience.
Yes.
Christy Smith says she was trapped after buying this Ford Escape.
When I say Vroom, you say what?
Stay away.
Vroom is an online car retailer where you could buy, sell, or trade your car with a swipe of your finger. Smith paid about $23,000 for her Escape last December, plus taxes and fees, only to find out later from Vroom after she took possession of the vehicle that it doesn't have a clear title and it had a previous lien on it. That means she couldn't register the car. She's not the only one stuck in park. In an Action News Jax investigation, 119 customers filed complaints with the state of Florida against Vroom since March of 2021. These are car buyers who had title transfer troubles after buying a vehicle from the company. In this settlement agreement, Vroom agreed to pay an $87,000 fine in July. But Vroom's issues don't stop at the state line. There are also cases nationwide. According to the Better Business Bureau, Vroom has an F rating with more than 6,000 complaints in the last 3 years. Vroom admitted to problems in this 2021 filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, including backlogs in the titling and registration of vehicles due to pandemic shutdowns.
We represent over 250 individual clients with cases against Vroom.
Georgia attorney Cyclone Covey is taking Vroom to court, trying to help people from across the country get their titles through arbitration.
I think that in general, arbitration actually is not bad. It is not fast, but it can be faster than going to court. And so, instead of maybe waiting 2 or 3 years, you might get a resolution in 12 to 14 or 15 months.
Smith wasn't waiting that long.
What made you reach out to me?
Well, I've heard that you can do pretty good things with companies that do stuff like this.
Smith says Vroom offered to buy back her Escape instead of giving her an even swap, a non-starter for Smith. It's because Vroom's vehicle prices have zoomed a lot higher in the past year. Take a look. I went on Vroom's website. A 2017 Escape with similar miles but fewer features now costs about $24,000. That's $1 grand more. The only comparable vehicle available on Vroom, this 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. But the cost, $26,499, about a $3,500 difference. But Vroom was paying more for Smith to rent a car. I emailed Vroom to bring this to their attention. The company had been paying for Smith to rent this vehicle since May, costing Vroom more than $5,300, far more than the $3,500 price difference between the Escape and the Santa Fe she wanted. Vroom saw what I was driving at and gave Smith the green light, saying, "We have been working with the customer to swap vehicles for her versus doing a buyback. She will now be receiving a 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport." A few weeks later, the Escape was picked up and her new Santa Fe showed up. Smith has this message for you.
I'm very relieved, and I'm also very happy that Vroom decided to do the right thing and make it right at the end. I'm also very thankful for what Ben did behind the scenes to get this case resolved.
So John, Tanika, Smith also tells me for all her trouble, Vroom also threw in, get this, $100 for a car wash and a detail.
So, all right, so you got Smith her car and you saved Vroom some money, it sounds like.
Try to help everybody, John.
All right, very good. Well, and it's not just Vroom.
Right. It's also Carvana. There's a class action lawsuit against Carvana right now. A lot of these issues stem from, these cars come from out of state where states have paper titles, and the cars get sold before these companies get possession of these titles. And so that's why you have a temporary plate in the meantime, but they don't get these paper titles. You have a temporary plate that runs out, you run into a problem.
All right.